Yeah, state your name.
My name is Brian Elliott Johnson II.
Okay. What's a memory for your childhood that shaped you who you are today?
When you cool if I get personal on you? Okay, why not? My parents were married at the time, but I got some siblings. Uh, three in total, two that we don't share the same mother. There was one weekend my dad was trying to gather us all together to stay the night at his mom's house. And that same weekend, that same day, my mom was trying to take me to go to it was a taekwondo tournament. Couldn't do both, obviously. They start arguing back and forth. They get into a yelling match right in front of me. I'm like 8 at the time, and I'm over here with my little siblings trying to keep them from crying and shit. And they over here going back and forth yelling. I don't know what the hell going on. They started pulling out papers. My young ass at the time ain't know what that meant, but I knew it wasn't good. You feel me? Turns out there was divorce papers, so they ended up arguing right there in front of me, my siblings. You feel me? And they they pulled out divorce papers right in front of us. It was a whole big scene. It happened at my nana house. All my folks was there. They was there, like consoling us and shit, hugging me whole time during it. I really didn't even know fully understand what was happening. It took me a while to even realize what actually happened. But you feel me? Yeah.
What has been the hardest moment of your life so far, and how you got through it?
Hardest moment of my life. I would say probably my underclassmen high school years. I ain't really have friends like that. Definitely not any super close ones. I was basically that nerd, weirdo, whatever you want to call it. Uh, Basically, I would go to school, do my work, get pretty decent grades, not talk to nobody, come home, rinse, repeat. Uh, I I kind of just did it just because I had to. I felt obligated to go to school, get good grades and whatnot. So I just thugged it out regardless. By the time junior year rolled around, I actually started hanging out with more folks, developed some decent friends, and it got better from there.
Okay, okay. Do you feel like you're living your purpose right now?
I feel like I'm on track to getting to that point where I am living my purpose. My purpose in life is to be able to take care of those who took care of me. I'm currently I do so in minute ways, but I want it to be to the point where I can move my family into a whole nother house if I need to. I'm not there yet. So I wouldn't say I'm living my purpose, but I think for a while my purpose was to be happy. I'm definitely happy right now. So I reached that purpose. I'll say that much. My steps to reaching happiness or being able to take care of my folks. Well, gotta get rich for one. Unfortunately, money is what makes the world go around. So to be able to keep my family moving with the world, I gotta make money. So that's one. That's why I'm studying to get my master's, start my own practice. If I don't do that, get get back to doing auto glass work. That's a pretty lucrative business. I got a couple of different game plans. Keep utilizing the army for all the benefits that it's given me up to this point. Um, and then not only do I need to be able to support them financially, but I need to be able to support them emotionally. So being there for them, being that I'm the oldest adult male out of my generation in my family on my dad's side. Outside of my uncle and my dad, there's really no other male figures in my family. So I'm gonna have to step up to the plate, especially with my dad being so kind of far removed from the family. And then my uncle, he married into the family, so it's really not even his role to have to be able to play in. He does it regardless. Shout out to him. But I digress. I got to be able to step up to that plate and be that figure that I know a lot of my family members need in their lives.
Do you believe in fate or free will? How that belief shaped your life?
I believe in a little bit of both. I believe that maybe not so much fate, but I do believe that God works in mysterious ways. I feel like He will enact His will, but we are also walking gods ourselves. We all have a dormant God within us, and our free will is not as strong, but very strong in its own right. So, being able to act out your own free will, I got full free will to go jump off that balcony if I want to. That doesn't make it my fate though. But I do believe in a little bit of both. I do believe it was fate that I came here to Georgia Southern, met the people I did, made all these connections that I have made, and gotten to the point where I am now. I think everything has happened for a reason.
What connections have you made thus far?
Bro, you was one of the first people I really started talking to in the ROTC, bro. Like dead ass. I really wasn't. I ain't outside of the class that I was in my first semester. I started in the MS1 class. After I moved to the MS2 class, bro, I didn't know like nobody in there. It was like one of the first people that was actually like regional I could like talk to. And then he helped open more doors to more folks that I knew. I saw the folks that I came from GMC with my high school. I didn't really know too many folks on campus. I was a homebody. Uh, he started opening a lot of doors for me. And then I started meeting more folks, making connections, whether it be the frat, move, people I just met on campus. Well, my roommate Eden, he's currently in Macon right now, but him, I went to high school with him. That's my boy. He's doing big stuff too. So you're a little busy, but I digress.
One last question. What do you believe happens when we die?
What happens when we die? That's a good one. I got a lot of different theories, and I like contemplating on the theories because obviously there's going to be the religious answer, you got your scientific answer, then you got any other answer under the sun. I feel like I haven't thought about it all. As far as believing in a singular one, it depends on who's asking me. Because I'm not gonna lie, because uh, I wouldn't sound super religious, but I do believe in a higher power. Or if I'm just being open, I believe that the text that a lot of religions follows shouldn't be followed like word for word. So I kind of like to explore my own spirituality and find my own relationship with God. And I feel like, but I digress. I'm just so my religious answer would be that more or less that if you did right by God's word, you go to heaven. If you did wrong, you go to hell. There's always that. I also believe in reincarnation. I feel like there's a lot of people that have lived multiple lives. You can kind of see it just in people's demeanor. Uh, I swear, like you can meet some people, you be like, damn, there's no way he just only lived one life. Like he's so wise beyond his years that you would think that he really been like on this earth before. And shit, I see it with animals sometimes. I be thinking that this dog knows something that we don't. Like, why the fuck he just walk around like he knows some shit. But I didn't even juggle the fact that it's just nothing but blackness. You die, your consciousness is erased, your body is given back to the earth, and your consciousness is just nothing but black. Uh, yeah, what else? I believe we could be placed on a different earth and shit. Even on top of that, it's just different, multiple, maybe realities might not be the good word, but dimensions. Like, so say you die, you get placed into another dimension of your same self. That makes sense. I'm not really giving it justice. It makes a lot more sense in my crazy ass head up here. But so on and so forth.
Let's just go. To kind of backtrack what you stated earlier about us being our own gods, can you give it a little bit more detail for those who don't know? Like, how can someone be their own god?
So when I say that, there's a lot of there's a lot of room for interpretation with that statement. But long story short, human beings are a lot more powerful than we can probably ever truly understand. And being able to wake up into that higher version of yourself is kind of in line with what it means to be your own God. Like humans are powerful. We're powerful as hell, especially in numbers, but even individually. Like we've seen individuals do many great things. We've seen individuals be the first people to get into the sky. We've seen individuals uh, accomplish superhuman feats. We've seen individuals create inventions out the ass and create TVs. Like before TVs were a thing, the first person to create a TV probably looked like a goddamn witch. Similar shit is happening right now as we speak. We just don't know it because the shit be happening on Area 51 and shit like that. But humans are powerful as hell, and even not just like physically powerful, but spiritually. Uh, one's spirit, like spirituality and understanding of oneself, can be super powerful in a sense where you can alter realities quite literally. Like an individual can alter a whole reality. It sounds simple, but it's just as true or crazy as you can interpret that to be. If that makes sense. Appreciate you, my boy.